Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, the 3rd of May. This is day 33. I'm waiting for my shuttle to pick me up here at the Econo Lodge in Pine Grove. Today's going to be a kind of a colder and windy day. High's only going to be about 59, so with the wind, it shouldn't be a bad hiking day. You know, the wind protects you, the trees protect you from the wind a little bit, and it should be cooler. So what's nice is at least when I get back up the 501 parking area, I'm already up on the mountain. So, no, one of the rare moments when you don't resupply where you have to climb out of a town. So that's going to be nice. I don't know what the rocks are going to be like. I tried to ask some of the locals. They kind of indicated there's some bad rocks coming up, but they didn't really kind of know where. They just heard people talk about it. So um, today is going to be good. Now tomorrow after 1 o'clock on Thursday, the rain's going to be coming in 100% for the next 2 days. A lot of rain. You know, when it says on the atweather.org, if it says, accumulation up to a tenth of an inch, okay, that's just sprinkles and stuff. That's okay to hike in. That's not going to get you soaked to the bone. But when it talks about a half to a full inch of rain, yeah, that's heavy rain, and that's the stuff I don't like to hike in. But not much choice. I'm going to be out in it at least for one day before I get into Port Clinton and then to Hamburg. So, all right, that's what's in store today. I don't know how far I'm going to go. There's a published campsite in the AWOL guide called like Carlin at only 5 miles in. Then there's a shelter at 15. I haven't done a 15-day yet, and with my leg, I don't know if I can, and don't know what the rocks are going to be like. So that the odds of that happening are pretty slim. I did notice on a gut hook though, there's a lot more campsites that he's got in there that might be possibilities as long as I make sure I have enough water, because that's also the other thing to watch out for. So, all right, that's the day for today. Kind of gonna go with whatever happens and see how it goes. So talk to you later. Bye. Hey, listen, one more thing. I couldn't tell if I had any bruising when I first hurt my leg, and for at least the first couple of days. But last night they have a more of a full-length mirror in the room, and I was able to actually look at the back of my leg, and it is bruised from about mid-thigh all the way down to my knee fold there in the back. So it's a pretty good area of bruising, a lot of bleeding that must have happened. It must have just now be coming to the surface, because even this morning I could look down, I could see it without the use of the mirror. So it's kind of spreading. So it's kind of coming to the surface. So I definitely think there was a muscle tear, and kind of where it's at, I pretty much decided that it's probably the hamstring, especially because I'm getting better about putting my boot on that leg, but because it was really hard to lace it up a couple of days ago, and at least this morning I was able to lace it without having to take a break about 3 times. Kind of like how you stretch and then you can't do it, stretch, you can't do it, and it finally worked. So, all right, looks like my shuttle is here. We'll see you later. Bye. Okay, just got dropped off here at the trailhead. On the way up, talking to my shuttle driver, he mentioned that he's got people he's trying to shuttle around this weekend because all the hotels in Hamburg are all full because of college graduations in the area. So that just complicated things, so I got to figure it out. Okay, so sometimes things don't happen by accident, so the conversation that I had with my shuttle driver resulted in me jumping on the phone and calling Microtel real fast, and found out that they are filling fast, but they're not full. Since I wasn't sure exactly the day I might be able to arrive, she suggested I make a reservation for 3 nights and then just modify it as I come in. If I'm not going to make it by Thursday, then I cancel the one night, and I've still got the Friday and Saturday. So I've got that flexibility now, so that helps out, especially with the rain coming, because everybody's going to be jumping off the trail with the rain that's coming in. Heavy rain on Friday for sure, even into Thursday night. So I still may end up who knows, I still may end up in the Port Clinton Pavilion campground getting pretty wet. We'll have to see, because I do have a credit card I got to pick up at Port Clinton. So yeah, 3 days after I started this trip, one of my credit cards had some fraudulent charges on it, so we had to get those taken care of, and of course cancel the card, and that leaves me with just one financial instrument on. So it's like I was getting a little nervous. So because something happens to the other card, then now I'm kind of stranded. So hold on just a second here. Sorry about that. This is a very busy road. So I've got some flexibility now, and trying to also get to that post office in Port Clinton that has very limited hours. So. All right, now it's time to go hike. It's about 9:30, so I'm already kind of starting behind in the day. So we'll have to see how this progresses, and I'll keep you updated. Okay, it's been about an hour since I got dropped off. For the most part, the trail's been pretty rocky. I've been dealing with these boulders here for about the last half mile, and I don't know how much longer they keep going, but this makes it pretty rough going and slow going. What's interesting, I've crossed like four service roads at a 90-degree angle, and you look left and right up and down these roads, and 3 of them, there weren't any rocks to be found. Nice, smooth, grassy Forest Service roads. One of them was a little bit eroded, and there was a few rocks, but nothing like this, so kind of makes you wonder. A little food for thought. There's a beautiful view of Pennsylvania. This is a beautiful state. I really like it. Look at that visibility. You probably can't tell it on the camera, but I'm probably looking out 30-40 miles way over to that ridge line way over there in the distance. It's a beautiful day today. Clear, low humidity. It's gonna be cold tonight, 40 degrees. Wow, it's just beautiful. Thank you, Pennsylvania, for sharing this with me today. Thank you, God, for letting me be here. This is awesome. Well, I've gone about 8 miles. I think I'm going to do about 11 for today. The rocks have been pretty much unending, and they take a little bit of a toll on me. My right knee is hurting, which is the same leg that I tore oh, come on, my hamstring, because I think I've been kind of walking a little more stiff-legged on that leg, and now the knee's complaining. Wish it could be here. It's been a day of solitude for me today. I've only had one person come by on the trail, and it was a day hiker with a dog. And it's been relatively quiet, except for a jet passing over now and then. But the air is so fresh up here and so clean from the recent rains. And man, it's just it's good to be out for a walk today. And I wish you guys could be out here and experience this. This is what hiking's about. Being able to get out here and just absorb it all. And even with the rocks, it's okay. After all, they're beautiful Pennsylvania rocks. It's the only place you get beautiful Pennsylvania rocks, and that's in beautiful Pennsylvania. So, it's part of the journey to get to experience these, and to have to work around them and work with them. So far, knock on wood, I've only had that one big long boulder field to have to negotiate. It was at the beginning of the day. It went on for forever. Seemed like it went on for a mile. Probably only a half, but all right, here's one of the possible tent sites for tonight up in this area, but there's no water, so I'm going to continue. Let's see, probably a good 3 miles to Black Swatara Creek tent sites. The creek is seasonal, but there is another 0.3 walk to get water if it's not producing any water. So I think that might be a good place to go. It's an 11-mile day, which starting out at 9:15 is not a bad day. So All right, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye. This is kind of cool. Should be able to read that yourselves, but just in case, the site of Fort Dietrich Snyder, an outlook post to warn of the approach of the enemies in the French and Indian War. Hey everybody, about the only way to do this is to put the sun right behind my head here. It's the shadows are long. It's almost 7 o'clock. I hiked 12.7 today, which was a lot longer than I was going to hike. And let's see, I was going to stop where there was I think it was dark, oh shoot, black Spatara tent sites with a seasonal creek. There are a couple of guys there that were trying to find water. I decided just to keep coming up here and grabbed some water at a stream crossing and hiked another mile, actually almost a mile and a half, and found a nice little campsite off the side of the trail. In gut hooks, the tent site was wrong, and you could see this little path through the woods that a lot of people had used the pointer on their gut hooks to take them to this tent site that didn't exist. So I think the coordinates were wrong. It was probably this one that I found about 0.3, 0.4 down the trail. So at least it's on the same side. So yeah, a lot of people, to include me, hiked off into the woods to be able to find it. So, but anyway, I'm here. I've got to hurry. Got to set up my camp, throw a bear rope up, and get some food before I lose my light, which is quickly going to fade. So anyway, good hike today. Rain's coming in tomorrow after 1 o'clock, and then the possibility jumps up to 100% for the evening. So I really want to get into Port Clinton by 4:30. So I might be for me an early riser. For early riser 71, it'll be still sleeping in, but it'll be early for me tomorrow. So by the way, go check out his channel. The guy's flying up the trail, so he's doing awesome. So all right, see you later. Bye.